In April 2014, two young travelers arrived in a quiet mountain town in Panama. They were excited, adventurous, curious about the world. Their names were Kris Kremers and Lisanne Froon. Both were students from the Netherlands, and they had come to Central America for a new experience. They planned to explore nature, learn Spanish, and enjoy a few weeks of adventure. But what started as a simple hike would soon become one of the most disturbing mysteries of the modern era. On April 1st, 2014, Kris and Lisanne left their hostel in the small town of Boquete. Their destination was a popular hiking trail called Pianista Trail. It was known for beautiful views of the mountains and jungle. At around 11 a.m., they began walking up the trail. Tourists often hike there without guides, and at first, everything seemed normal. Photos later recovered from their camera showed the girls smiling, walking through the forest, enjoying the scenery. The last normal photograph was taken in the afternoon. After that, something changed. That evening, neither Kris nor Lisanne returned to town. At first, people assumed they had simply stayed longer on the trail. But when they failed to come back the next day, concern quickly turned into alarm. Search teams began combing the dense Panamanian jungle. Volunteers, local guides, even helicopters joined the effort. But the jungle was thick, endless, silent. Days passed, and there was still no sign of the two women. Then investigators discovered something chilling. Their mobile phones, which had been recovered months later, showed a strange pattern. Emergency calls had been attempted again and again, sometimes late at night, sometimes during the early morning hours. But most of those calls never connected. It seemed the girls were desperately trying to reach help, somewhere deep inside the jungle. Then came the discovery that shocked everyone. A backpack was found near a riverbank, miles from the trail. Inside it were their belongings: 2 phones, a camera, money, and sunglasses. Everything looked strangely organized. The camera contained dozens of photos. At first, normal pictures from their hike. But later, something far more unsettling. Nearly 90 photographs, taken in complete darkness. The images showed flashes of jungle trees, rocks, and strange angles of the forest floor. Months later, fragments of human remains were discovered in the area. Some bones were identified as belonging to Kris and Lisanne. But what exactly happened to them remains unclear. Did they get lost and succumb to the harsh wilderness? Did an accident separate them from the trail? Or did they encounter someone in the jungle who meant them harm? To this day, the truth remains hidden somewhere in those mountains. 2 travelers set out for a simple hike. Only their camera, their phone logs, and a handful of haunting night photos remain. Some mysteries fade with time, but others grow darker. And somewhere in the Panamanian jungle, the final moments of Kris Kremers and Lisanne Froon remain a mystery. This is Midnight Case Files.